being the head of the MSME and manufacturing sector for CII, I would like to comment that this budget is a very balanced budget that has been presented by Madam, and it will definitely increase the demand and also the scope for MSME companies to increase their productivity and output in the country. As you all are well aware, MSME is the backbone of the economy, and some of the points that have been mentioned in the budget will definitely help the MSME sector a lot. A lot of points were discussed on the ease of doing business, like reducing of compliances, labor reforms, financial inclusion for MSMEs, subsidies for MSMEs, increasing the outlay to 15,700 crores for MSMEs. So all this will help MSMEs to become stronger, and even the manufacturing in the country. For example, the scrappage policy introduced for auto components. That is a very important decision, because more than 60 to 70% of the industry in the auto component industry is MSME. On a lot of products, be it auto components or be it textile or electronic components, which will enable manufacturing of these components in India, which again goes with the Atmanirbhar scheme and the Make in India scheme, which directly and indirectly benefits the MSME and the manufacturing sector. So on the whole, I feel this is a very balanced budget, a budget for growth orientation, and also a budget that is encouraging MSME and manufacturing sector in India. And I think if they continue with this kind of policy, then definitely we will be able to reach our target of 5 trillion economy. So I think it's a very good budget. Thank you. Address the MSME and manufacturing on a national level, not just the state level, and I think everyone will benefit out of it. So even if you see development of fishing harbour in Vizag, so a lot of downstream industry will come in. When you talk about fishing harbour, you have food processing, you have other industries, because as they call, the blue economy is a huge economy. And if we are able to develop that and Vizag as a hub for that, I think a lot of businesses can, benefit from that in the Vizag region.
The Finance Minister emphasized, out of which the first one is on the healthcare. Because I belong to healthcare industry, I wanted to tell you 3 points. So far, India, we are pharmaceutical manufacturing, we are leading. As a country, we are leading in healthcare, in pharmaceutical manufacturing sector. Second point, we are already doing very good in biotechnology and advanced medicines and advanced technologies. This area we are doing very, very good and very, very progressive. The best thing what I have seen in this today's budget is the government of India has announced the focus on primary and healthcare, where the disease control and contamination and the vaccinations in these areas. Although we were doing very good as a country, this was not in a very high focus. Meerandaru chusaru ee pandemic lo, we are the first country to be much far advanced in vaccine manufacturing or distribution or development. So our area lo chala focus ivvadam anedi chala welcoming move by both the Finance Minister and Prime Minister. So I just wanted to let you know that Finance Minister announced the 64,180 crores spending plan of healthcare for the next 6 years. The primary, secondary and tertiary healthcare, all units will definitely get a boost. And they also announced the Swachh Bharat we already have, Swasth Bharat, the focus will be going on. I think with this, most of the villages and most of the primary healthcare companies will get benefited, and most of the small manufacturers in the pharmaceutical manufacturing, Indian manufacturing, servicing to Indian markets also will increase. This point will definitely help. So far, India on the manufacturing, pharmaceutical manufacturing, we are manufacturing for the external world. With this mission, manufacturing will happen in India for Indians. This is a very welcome. I don't want to repeat things which is been expressed by.
The infrastructure sector, which is the National Infrastructure Plan, pipeline. So steel industry is looking forward to it as a demand creating budget, which will definitely give us the stimulus of the post-pandemic for increasing consumption. The market has been tough. Another factor which we are looking at the raw material side, which was really giving us a tough times for the cost of production side because of the increase in iron ore price. Because of the low production and exports, the prices of iron ore last year had gone up almost more than 120%, which really affected the cost of steel producing. The difference in the market, if we correlate to the raw material price, one is iron ore, second is the coal, which is getting imported. Coal was going at a comfortable rate of maybe $100, $105 in the beginning of the month, which also has gone up by $50, $55, and it has reached $160. So $50 in a span of 7 to 10 days is also a big jolt to the industry. So we are looking at the demand part of it so that the production can be sustained, and with the increased demand, the production can be maintained, and the market factors will take care of the realization. Industry was in a bad shape for the first 6 months because of low demand and less consumption. The industry had resorted to exports in a big way for the first 6 months. But we want that supply in domestic should be improved to help the consumption. But at the same time, the cost factor also has to be looked into for sustaining the production. So with this announcement of infrastructure push, we hope that demand will give us the boost. That's what we are looking at.
But prices have gone up because of China demand.
Sir, China is one thing. They have insulated themselves from the world market, and they have concentrated on their domestic consumption. Their exports was not much. So they have given the stimulus to increase the domestic consumption during the pandemic time. So the prices have moved up. Plus the iron ore prices, which they are taking from different countries, has gone up to that extent to sustain those kind of prices in the market. But for us, we have the iron ore. So if the iron ore prices are not getting adjusted, the domestic industry is getting hit. Entire thing is moving out of the country, whether it's low grade or high grade. Even with 30% duty also, it's becoming viable to them.
Yes, there was a